Bound by fate, drawn by duty, or chased by fear, 6 souls band together to take up arms against the wrath of the Dragon Queen. When the chains of Avernus tighten, one soul claws for freedom, fleeing the ember-lit gaze of a fallen angel who would see them kneel once more. From the shifting mists of the Feywild, a hunter steps forward, guided by whispers of worms and prophecy, tasked with severing the heads of a cult that would wake a god. Once a brilliant inventor, an artificer helped create steel nightmares. Now, burdened by guilt, he is determined to dismantle his greatest mistake. In the shadow of noble halls, a man reborn walks a perilous path, his body reshaped by an elder horror, his mind defying the hunger that should consume him. Marked by twisted hands of the coven, a wanderer treads carefully, ever watchful for the eyes that seek to claim what was promised. A passionate painter with a thirst for greatness, this resourceful thief is always staying one step ahead of the undoubted dozens of consequences on her heels. From the pirate port city of Luskan to the sewers of Baldur's Gate, no nook or cranny is too lowly to find inspiration in. And as their journey continues, so too does the stirring of forces that would see them broken, or worse, bound. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our most beloved Shadows over Baldur's Gate, our spiritual sequel D&D campaign to the award-winning video game. I've missed this group so much. I've missed this game so much. I'm so excited for tonight. Let me turn my music down. It's a little much. Okay. Quick, just sappy thing. Life and schedules and stuff happens, but anytime we can come back and continue telling the story, my heart is so fucking happy. I love this group so much. But, you know, life is a thing, everybody. So, at me if that's a problem. Before we begin, as per usual, quick disclaimer. Tonight's game is a spiritual sequel to Baldur's Gate 3, meaning that there's going to be some spoilers. There's going to be some subject matter that happened per end game of the video game. If you haven't finished it and want to go finish it, go do that. If you want to still stay and hang out, welcome. That I don't really have any other announcements per se, so I'm going to go ahead and give it to our wonderful cast. Introduce yourselves and who you're playing.
Hi, I'm Lauren Urban, she/her. I'm very excited about today because I'm just playing with these people as Udazash, also she/her, the Dragonborn Ranger / Rogue, who's very excited to still be with her friends because everything's going great.
Yo, everybody. Nope. Hi, my name is Omega Jones, also known as Cripbart across all social media channels. I'm sick, let it be. I am playing Leopold Guthmere, our resident illithid scion, who is passed out on the ground, probably. No, he's not. Just a wee bit tired after the shenanigans that happened. Let's see what happens from here, though.
Howdy, I'm Meadow. Howdy, Love Darlin. And I play Anaya Callista Oguna Maria Loomlock. She is quite a mystery. And I am so excited that I didn't die last time so that I could come back and hang out with these guys. Yeah.
Listen, there was a moment or two where I wasn't sure. Hi. Hello. Good evening, folks. You can call me Laura or Tutu or Laura Tutu. My pronouns are she or they or whatever is appropriate for the bit. And tonight I am playing, once again, Winifred Thithiak, our divine soul sorcerer, celestial warlock. You never know. Things change. Whose pronouns are she, her.
What does that mean?
Whoa. Okay. All right. Hi, I'm Tony Rodriguez. Today I will be playing Basu Brightbolt, our gnomish artificer. And I'm also glad Anaya didn't die last time. I'm really excited to see what happens next. It's me.
Hello.
There it is.
I was like, how do we stop?
It's
I was
iconic.
muted, and it took a few seconds. Hello, everyone. Hello, my name is PJ Margal, and I am back as Marcus Hellhammer, the tattooed tiefling pugilist extraordinaire, fighter monk for those at home. Pronouns he, him, and I. I'm excited because as someone who has a lot of HP to lose, I lost some, and that's great. All right, over to you, Cujo.
And I am Cujo. I will be your chronicler for this evening, playing everyone else. When we last left our second chances, they had ventured into the Grand Temple of Bahamut as they had some information that there was an artificer, a halfling artificer that was kept captive somewhere nearby, possibly underneath. They dealt with members of the Cult of the Dragon, as well as some fiendish infernal influences, had a small run-in with what was some sort of an aspect that took over one of those individuals, an aspect of Tiamat. It's no big deal. They fought their way through the underground temple to Tiamat, where they then found the halfling artificer Bertrand, who had revealed that he was willingly working with the Cult of the Dragon in hopes of surviving when everything went left and the Dragon Queen extended her wings upon this plane. After a very intense battle, they managed to disable Bertrand, and Basu made the decision to spare him so that he would see justice in the cells above. It was here that we had left off. Now, my second chances. In the time from last session to this session, I'm just going to give it to you that you guys have done a quick inspection of all of the rooms to find any valuable items. I will be reading off some of the highlights, but there's also going to be a lot of salvage stuff that's just going to equate to gold, so do with that what you will. We have a Staff of Adornment, a Spell Scroll of Silence, a Spell Scroll of Power Word Heal, and a Ring of Animal Influence. So those are the sort of items that sort of leap out to everybody. Yes, typically in D&D you have to identify the thing. I don't care.
I don't care.
I don't give a shit.
we just point to Leopold, who is just tired.
You wanna put those in our Discord because my ass
Oh, you
doesn't
did.
remember all that
So you
shit.
did. Oh, he did too.
Bless you.
I did that with page numbers and all the shit,
Quick edit.
along with all the other stuff that you guys find, including 5 fine leather saddles sewn with platinum for those horses that they had down, but we don't need to talk about it. Anyway, in addition, Basu. You know that Bertrand had influence over those tiny little constructs from something on his body. I know when we had spoken, you said that there was something that you wished to do, so I'm giving you the floor.
Okay. I think after everyone kind of combs the area for things, Basu would have first checked Bertrand. I'm assuming he's gagged and bound just because I don't know all the gadgets he has on him, but while like unequipping him and taking anything off of his person that might be dangerous or something he could retaliate with, I think he finds a small orb, kind of in the center of whatever his armor would be. And after kind of fiddling with it, glancing at Bertrand to see if he's close to unlocking something, I think he figures out that this is how he controls quite a few of his nanos technology. And I think he just kind of starts blueprinting in his own head on how he can attach it to his own armor, maybe for some additional bulk later on. Wink, wink.
What I will tell you,
Okay.
is that this gem that you're eyeing
Mhm.
is attached to an artificer's harness that is over his like undershirt, but under some of his clothing. Looking at the build of it, it might take a little bit of reworking, but you can probably attach it to your own harness or take the bits and pieces and apply it to your own construction
Okay.
to make use of whatever abilities might lie within.
Yeah, if it's already retrofitted to the hardest, I think he would just take the hardest.
Okay.
For sure. I love that.
I'm gonna save what it does until it is retrofitted and you have time to kind of sit with it.
Sure.
But know that it's gonna be fun.
Okay. Say less.
Is there anything else that anybody would wish to do while in this temple, or do you essentially start the cleaning process, aka destroying everything on your way out?
The art. Is there any art or books or any other carvings or etchings, anything else that would be around the temple of artistic value or symbolic value? I think Anaya would be sketching it to memory if it's too big to take. But these small things, because they passed a room of books and potions, and you know, if there's anything small that could be rolled up and stowed like canvases, Anaya would be scouring the space for art. That can't be destroyed. That's a cardinal sin.
Well, in terms of art pieces and etchings and murals and whatnot, as you kind of walk back through each room, you see that each floor of each room looks like it's dedicated to one of the heads of Tiamat in a beautiful, almost it's old, and it's clear that it's seen a lot of time, and so it's some bits are eroded, but it's almost like a mosaic of each dragon head. And in the room where you had done battle with Bertrand, this looked to have been some sort of ritual chamber once upon a time, and emblazoned on the wall in a similar style is this symmetrical, beautiful, but also terrifying view of the Dragon Queen in all of her glory. All 5 heads pronounced with the wings outstretched. In terms of the books, there's a large number of them are what look like investigative notes on patrols for Baldur's Gate itself. There's even notes about some of the other cities, Waterdeep. I believe I mentioned a couple other ones last when we played last. There are some specifically in the room where those herbs were. There are some which, like, Winnie would call these herbology for dummies, but they are very clearly and obviously like books on how to manufacture different potions, salves, poisons, and whatnot from some of the more rare herbs that one might find.
I'll be taking those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. Mm. High or low, my love?
Hi. I got so scared. There's only 2 options.
This is Cujo gonna improv a little bit, and this is gonna be hilarious and fun. You find a book with handwriting that you find somewhat familiar. You, within a few words of reading this book, talking about some horror story about Tiamat, you identify this as "Thou shalt not suffer the doom herring to live, O'Reilly."
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay, great. Sorry for freaking out there. This is my special interest. I will take that book, and I think Anaya's hands begin to tremble with excitement, and she's going to put it away. She wants to talk to everyone about this, but she knows everybody's a little worse for wear. So she's like, this is a breakfast conversation because it's good news, and you always want to wake up with good news because who knows what she'll do at night. She might need something to ease the tension. So she stuffs that in, and she does a little heel click as she turns to join everyone else. She has sufficiently scoured everything, sketched everything, and I think she has a small, like, most of her sketchbook is now full. She'll need to get a new one. They could like flip book basically through their journey through this Tiamat temple if they needed to, down to the minutia of what's on the walls, the symbols, and everything.
I love it.
I think Udazash is gonna turn to Winnie and, all right, all the plants. Are we destroying them? Are we taking them? Are we taking them to destroy them? What do you think we should do?
Here's the thing, and DM, if I'm way off base here, the vibe that I get from bringing Feywild flora and or fauna into the material plane is kind of the same vibe that I would get from like being dumb enough to plant Japanese knotweed in your back fucking yard.
Mm-hmm.
The vibe is invasive species.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's the vibe that I was getting. Is there anything that Winnie could immediately utilize for her herbalism kit would be my first question.
I will say yes, if we're talking about removing the herb from like the planter that it's in, absolutely. I would say that this would give you advantage in doing so, in the check to do so.
Okay.
Real quick to piggyback on that, I wanted to see if I could find Bertrand's little robot that was clipping those.
That would be very helpful because we're not even supposed to touch like most of the stuff in here, or else things will get very bad in a way that will be very awkward.
Yeah.
You hear the little like as this teeny little bot rolls up to Bertrand. And then like there's still that field around him, I believe.
Yeah.
Is that something you guys had to? So it's like it's rolling forward, but it clearly doesn't register that there's a field, so it just king,
like a Roomba.
I'm gonna walk up to the little robot and be like, hey there, little guy. And I kind of want to do him a once over to see if like, is this something that Bertrand turned into a weapon, or is this just like remnants of his original clever engineering?
Make me an investigation check.
Say less. I think I'm out of Flash of Genius, but I got that's
the most I can do is
18.
give you a help action. I think not to say anything real quick, but just he is not going to be searching for anything here. He's going to be helping as he can. Tired, but I will get help.
Okay.
I can try to help as much as I can, but what was the skill again?
Investigation.
That's why. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, no, never mind.
So yeah, boss, you can roll with advantage because you are getting the help action.
That's what I was waiting for. It's much better. That is a 25.
Okay. With a 25, this little guy is just a little guy. There's nothing about this little tiny robot that suggests that there is anything remotely close to a weapon on, in, or around him. He
He's
has
this guy, you know.
He looks like he accomplishes very simple functions. In the one that you've seen him do, he just clips leaves from an herb and moves them. So
he's not storing any or anything.
No, he literally has like two spindly little arms that just like hold and then move.
Got little pruning shears.
Yep.
I'm going to pick him up and put him on my wagon. And I'm going to point at him as I look at Bertrand. And I'm going to say, this was good engineering. And I'm going to keep it.
It like rolls towards the end of the wagon, looking like it's in motion, going to fall off.
It's not terribly bright.
I'll just do something real quick to disable some of its treads, just so it it's still functioning.
Bossy.
Yeah.
Actually, would you mind? I think that could actually be useful. There's some of the plants in there that are things that I can use, but I don't necessarily want to put my hands on them.
That makes sense why he's still here. Okay, yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna pop in whatever control panel that kind of lets me take control over it, assuming it's not that hard if it's simplistic in design. And
your investigation check was good enough.
Okay.
To answer your question, Zash, there are things here that I can use, but once that's done, then yes, I think we need to destroy everything else because I don't much like the idea of these cropping up all over Faerun.
Yeah, agreed. Fire?
They're plants. They may be Feywild plants, but they're still fucking plants.
It all burns in the end, doesn't it?
And I'll say, at least for Winnie, it's very obvious that Udazesh is that the reason it's a fire is even Udazesh knows burning plants is going to let off smoke in an enclosed area, and the smoke from these plants might be just as bad as the plants. So
that's why I think what we need to do is get everyone on the other side of the door, get what we need, burn and close the door.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay. I mean, it will be fun, but also very dangerous, but fun.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of things in there that you really don't want to inhale the fumes off of, whether it is functioning and itself or in flames.
Yeah. Also, do we need to be worried about the three wooden ladies and doing the whole splashing water thing on them again?
I don't know, do we, DM? Or has she been disarmed?
She is satisfied with your tribute from earlier.
Satisfied as
well.
Good.
So yeah, I would like to collect basically anything that will be useful and then burn the rest of that shit, but make sure everybody's out of the room first.
I will say, while that plan is being formed, Basu, you get access to the control panel. This thing is very rudimentarily built. Like it's very simplistic. So when you essentially hit the reset button and then, it lights up, it looks right at you and you just hear, enter designation name.
Oh, what you gonna name it? What are you
Clippy.
naming your new child?
Designation Clippy.
I knew it.
Registered.
It's right there. I could not.
Please give command.
Oh, wow. Voice recognition. That's incredible.
Please give command.
Okay. All right, maybe not that incredible.
All right, pushy little thing, isn't it?
Apparently.
Yeah, timing needs to be set. It'll be fine.
Please give command.
Yeah, I'm getting there, Clippy. Jesus, I love you.
I swear to
God. Continue previous function with this plant as I gesture it to the plant that Winifred wants.
It turns and you for a hot second, it's so faint, but you hear what sounds like the dial-up internet sound before you hear command understood, and it like drops back down off of the wagon, turns, and immediately starts heading towards that plant.
Okay. All right.
I'm going
close eye on it.
And I think Winnie will she's gonna take her little shawl thing and put it up over her fucking nose and mouth, and then put some gloves on and just trail behind little fucker with her, I don't know, whatever it is that she's using to keep herbs separated in, just trotting around behind this tiny robot collecting plants.
God damn it, Omega. So I am actually going to have this be a dual check. So I'm going to have both Winnie and Basu make me a dexterity check. You're going to add your proficiency bonus. Winnie, because of your herbalism kit. Basu, because of tinkering, and you're using Clippy.
Can I help one of you in this because I'm there?
Help me, please.
Yeah. Who would like help with this?
Could I perchance beg for either nature or medicine, because I would know, that would mean I would know specifically what parts of the plant to cut and how.
I like that. That works.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I will help Basu because I see I'm going to return the favor from his amazing strength help from earlier in the day, because literally it was this morning that he lent me his sled. And so I'm going to help with the dexterity check of basically just being kind of like a very kind shadow, and every time I think Basu is just going to accidentally brush up against a plant or stumble over, there's just going to be a tail that'll just kind of nudge you in one direction, or a hand that'll come out. Yeah. I'm just gonna mom arm in places.
I love that. That gives me a 19 instead of a 9.
Oh, bless
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
I also got a 19.
Okay.
Would you like higher? No, never mind. We're good.
Are we good, PJ?
I don't know. I'm saying I also have proficiency in medicine. Some crazy how. I don't know if you already have advantage, but
No, we didn't say I had advantage. If you want to help, bub,
I'll give you help. Marcus will get down, take out some of those gloves he wears when he does tattooing, and then look kind of perplexed and take his shirt, stick it into his nose, and goes, "Okay, you lead, I follow, Shea. I got no clue what I'm doing
Fucking
here."
professionals over here, guys.
oh my god.
Amazing.
We're gonna save the world, everybody. That's what we do.
Well, if I'm taking that makes it a 24.
Okay.
Nice. Sitting at a 19 is scary, so thanks.
Yes. You guys collaboratively across the majority of the party managed to successfully remove the plant from the planter. I have a question though.
Yep.
Storage.
I mean, I imagine Winnie has a very particular way of storing and keeping herbs in her kit. If
Okay.
I would need anything
That's
in
fair.
particular, though,
I mean, you keep poison stuff as well.
it's
so.
true. She does keep poison, so
Is there
she
anything in
could-
the room that also would be for storing such a very volatile thing?
That makes sense. I do. Yes, I like the idea that there are some special vials that are like nearby that particular planter. So you know what? That makes sense. Egg on my face.
I'm like, all those spells, I can just globe of invulnerability around it.
Oh,
Damn.
He does have, Winnie does have a whole ass poison garden back at the Bastion.
we also so Clippy, our new son, has been seen taking clippings and bringing them somewhere. Where has
That's
Clippy
true.
been taking the clippings?
One of the crates in that room has several vials of some rudimentary poisons, but you can spot 2 of those vials that look like they would carry.
Nice. I assumed he was eating them, but
Do mechanical things eat
I mean,
fey plants?
like having a storage cavity inside. He's got a lot of room here. He's kind of got a boxy build to it, but
Okay.
that's an upgrade I'll make later.
Okay.
Clippy is going to turn and like on the planter and like immediately just turn and look directly at Basu. Command complete. Please enter new command.
Okay. You know what? Come with me. Follow.
Understood. And Clippy, I like because Clippy does so, and then some. Clippy is 2 to 3 inches from your ankle at all times.
All right. Yeah, we'll fix that.
Just
too.
flat tires you every 3 steps.
I don't know what the rest of you. Yes, exactly. I don't know what the rest of you are imagining, but I'm imagining that microwave from Adventure Time. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I am.
There's a microwave who just comes to life in Adventure Time, and it's perfect. Look it up. Treat yourself.
Do you mean nectar?
Yes.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
Don't bring nectar up to me in times like these.
Absolutely.
You
not.
know what? I really like that design.
Yeah, it's good, right?
Like that.
I hate it.
That's
I don't
fantastic.
like this.
That's my
While,
advice.
while this is happening, could actually, it's not that it worked out perfectly, but everyone's helping get these clippings except for Anaya. And I think just in that moment, while people are kind of like stepped away, I think he looks over to Anaya. He's sitting on the ground, not really, probably leaned up against a wall or something, just waiting for when it's time to leave. I think he'll kind of look over to Anaya for a moment because he was looking at the books and the paintings and the things. Anaya.
Huh. Yes.
Did I interrupt you or something? Sorry.
I'm sorry. No, I was just picturing this place differently. A bit dark for my tastes. Well, I meant I would like to see some sunlight in here. The art deserves it at the very least. Incredible stonework. Sorry, you were saying, and she comes over to you.
Yeah, it is an interesting place. No one knew this existed underneath, well, the Temple of the Platinum Dragon actually being a facade for the Temple of the Scaled Tyrant that is a lot to understand, I guess.
It's no different than people.
I don't follow.
Well, let's see. The elf song certainly thinks they know me. And they do know who I am. They know my face. But I don't think they know me at all. I think you're much closer to knowing me, even though you've known me for less time. There's different layers to people. There's different layers to temples. There's different layers to villains, as she looks at Bertrand. There's different layers to knowledge. Without layers, there is no art. in it. You see, you cannot just paint one color and one layer and let it speak for itself. Depth is what brings life to it all, don't you find?
The way you are able to spin situations in a way that you can understand them will never not intrigue me, I think.
This sounds like we are becoming friends.
I don't think that's a bad thing. You've definitely proven at this point that you aren't going to try to kill us in our sleep, I think. No, I know that you have your connection to them. One of the dead three.
Not by choice.
But the connection nonetheless.
True.
May I ask how it feels for you to be in a temple dedicated to someone else and not him?
And then she looks around, like she gets ready to speak something lovely and artistic, and then she actually looks around. What do I see? It feels like something inside of me would be much more comfortable with different decor. It feels like there is something threatening my blood. Have you ever been very, very close to a beast 3 times your size, 5 times your size?
You could tell that the way his face contorts that the answer is yes, but not a beast.
The yes that she gets is all that she needs, because she kind of power forwards and says, the fear is primal, isn't it? It's in your cells in a way you can't explain. Like if someone said, point to the fear in you, you wouldn't be able to do it because you become the fear. You're terrified. It aches out of every part of you. And there's something like that in me here, but it's angrier than afraid. Does that answer your question?
He kind of just listens and studies the cadence, and he's grown to understand when Anaya is kind of waxing on versus when she's being kind of not straight on and forthright, but she's starting to know the difference when it's less of a performance. And as he listens, I think that's for a moment he's almost looking through you, almost as if he's longing to stare at the one you're connected to. I guess my question is, ultimately, we're learning that many of that kind have a stake in all of this. Obviously, she is a prime evil. The ambitious one showed up once she showed her face in the Duke's chambers. The man with the skull, who I think I know who they are, hasn't really been confirmed. Seems to be a neutral party, but is setting us on a path many gods seem to care. Right or left. I guess I'm wondering where yours sits and how that would affect you in the journey to come.
I think you see pure fear on Anaya's face. And I think her hands go like as if she's going to like reach for your shoulder, but she stops herself before touching you and says, "Please don't. We should not ask certain things. Don't you find? There are certain conversations not to be had. Don't you find?"
The look you get is that is an absolute false statement, but the words are, sorry, perhaps not here, of all places.
Good night. I will draw you something.
But we need
And
to get out of here first.
she begins drawing, but she doesn't leave. She stands next to you. You've said we're going to leave, so she is going to stand right where she's at. Scribbling.
Okay.
Few minutes do go by. The herb has been secured. The temple itself has been searched thoroughly for anything remotely useful. Is there anything else anybody wishes to do?
PJ, were you raising your hand? Because you froze.
No, I was getting a big, huge blip, and I was like, "Am I here? Am I not?" So that's what that was. Sorry.
No, I think Winnie will probably just guide people past the garden room, and then you know what? Fuck it. She's gonna cast Wall of Fire and just push it across.
The flames almost immediately start revealing the sought-after effect. You see whatever is left, what books, what evidence of what has happened down here slowly starts to blacken and char. And soon you'll know that this fire will course through every room in this underground temple. As you all make your whip.
Just to say, because every room through the temple could also easily mean the Temple of Bahamut upstairs as well, if we aren't careful. So with my last 5 charges and my Staff of Power, I will Wall of Force the entrance.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
As you all return to the surface, to the Temple of Bahamut.
I have to roll a d20. I've never had to do this with a Staff of Power. Oh no.
Oh.
If you roll a 1, does it break?
It's done. It's done. So, oh god, I'm so scared right now. Oh
no. Oh no. Oh no, please no.
I'm very scared right now. Okay, no, we're good. 16.
Okay.
Sweet Jesus.
Yeah. Sudden panic.
Worried.
Tony, I
Dude.
can't hear you. Tony, I can't hear you.
I watched you got that staff before I joined, but I watched the episodes of the shenanigans around that staff. That would have been so sad if it just left.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
The sudden panic that just caused with all of us. I'm like,
effort.
Well, as you all walk back up that stone spiral staircase and into the main chamber, you are met with several dead bodies and a couple flaming fists who are poking said dead bodies and then look up and see you all. One of which, a big burly half-orc.
Ugh.
Now, hold on now. It ain't what it look like, okay, mon ami? Look, these, we didn't, like, those guys, Tiamat, us,
Marcus.
Yep. Nope. Taking a step back now. All right.
No,
I
I
think
resented
Winnie-
this. Continue.
I think Winnie will look at Leo and just kind of like nod her head, like you're the noble here.
Yes. Flaming Fist. Actually, before I answer, the Flaming Fist would be aware because we were dubbed as heroes of the city.
Well, you
just
also
still,
let your mother know where we were headed.
Yeah, we had to deal with a situation. These the cultists of Tiamat.
Oh, right. We'll just get to cleaning up. And then we'll have to find a new.
There is an invisible wall that is currently up for the next, I don't know, 10 minutes or so. Once that goes up, more like 9 minutes and 30. Once that is done, you'll begin to smell probably a very fruitful aphrodisiac smell, plus burning. There's a lot. Just don't go down. Don't go down.
In general, I'd say you might want to avoid the lower levels of this temple for the foreseeable future, and if possible, have someone lock it up.
Yes.
Let it air out first, because it's crazy down there right now.
Understood. Thank you for your assistance. We will clean up and we'll see if we can locate a new cleric of Bahamut. Yes. We will take care of this if you need to find your rest. We thank you for your help. And they poke the body of the one that gigantic Marcus had stomped to shit. Just there's just a little bit of a sink when the end of the halberd touches, and he's like, "Ugh." But
Yikes.
it is I believe you guys had entered. It was after the sparring, quote unquote. I kind of think
now.
it's been it's probably the sun's definitely gone down.
Yeah.
You step out and you feel the night breeze caress your face, and it's a small blessing being out here after being stuck underground where wind is non-existent. And you're able to let loose a breath that you didn't quite know that you were holding on to. So, where do you go next?
Tony, you had your hand up?
Yeah. Do we want to take Bertrand in, or should we give him to the Flaming Fist? As he's hog-tied on top of my wagon.
I think that's up to you, Basu.
For what it's worth, he has not struggled or moved or anything.
I figured. We'll have the Flaming Fist take care of him. I will send a description of what has happened to the Duke, or unless we're gonna go talk to the Duke.
We don't have to this very second, but he should be aware that everything that was down there before we head out to
I'm gonna go back and hand Bertrand over to the Flaming Fists. I'm gonna give them very precise instructions on what not to allow around him as they take him in, and give them a description of a brief description of what happened to the guard to tell Ford, letting the Duke know we will fill in with more information later.
As you are giving these instructions, and as Bertrand has been lifted and set down on the floor, there is a moment where as you finish giving that instruction, Bertrand kind of like gestures for the gag for just a moment.
I'll take it off him.
The harness should be relatively easy to adapt to your own technology. Just be aware, if you're not careful, they will sort of act of their own accord. So if you're issuing commands, just be very strict. For what it's worth, kid. I hope you're right.
Me too. And I'll try for the both of us. Thanks for the heads up. Your tech won't be used in vain, I promise.
Well, if you need any advice or tips or tricks or inspiration, you'll know what cell to find me in.
I truly hope I could take you up on that, Bertrand. We'll see each other soon.
Yeah, well. You should probably put the gag back in my mouth before I say more hurtful, mean shit, so.
Yeah, good idea.
Okay. The Flaming Fist take a little bit longer to kind of get everything cleaned up, but they will depart with Bertrand in tow to go and deal with that. Is the plan for Elfsong at this point?
It's
Very least.
pretty late.
Eat and clean up.
Eat, clean up. We can do any of the conversations with people in the morning. Yeah, I think that's everyone else has to say, of course, but I think Elfsong makes sense.
Yeah, that's all makes sense.
At the very least, we get to the elf song.
Okay. As you do, you can see it is just as cozy and comfortable as it was when you had left. There's nothing really of note happening. You guys are able to find the rest of your evening to be filled with peace, rest, whatever you wish. Is there anything that...
Sorry.
Hit me. What you got?
Just real quick. One thing, I put the necklace back on. My amulet needs to go back on now that it is not in dire emergency that I communicate mentally with everyone, just in case. Night can get scary and I'm not in as control of my thoughts. So that goes back on. And second, whatever part of the loot I get, I'm taking that straight downstairs and putting it towards my tab. And that's all.
So fair.
Aw.
So how
I
much?
want
Wait,
them
how
to
much is
know
owed?
I'm making good. It was 216 gold, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
If there are no objections, I will go ahead and take that out of party funds since we got a pretty penny of loot out of that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Sounds
Please
good.
do.
Yeah, we roll in big, yo.
I think it would be insulting to walk by them every night, never paying my tab, but like carrying a bunch of like. So I want to pay off my tab, and as I do, I give a wink, an apology, and then I start a new tab, and then I'll have it close.
Oh my god.
Absolutely.
The cycle of IOUs.
Something to note, the bartender that you approach to pay off your tab, it's not Bosco. It's actually somebody else. You see that this is a half-elven woman with beautiful bright red hair that's sort of kept in a high ponytail, and they are comfortably serving drinks and whatnot. And as you approach, oh, hi.
Clank, 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 clatter, 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 clank.
Okay.
A bunch of metal and gold and like nice jewels.
Oh, Thank you.
This is for my tab. It's under Loomwell. My name is Loomlock, but the tab I made that I didn't make.
Oh,
is under
yes.
Loomwell.
Yes,
Um,
and she pulls out a parchment. Oh, yeah, no, that's in bold. Okay.
Yeah, no, it keeps going.
Wow. And, like, she just like keeps unrolling the scroll.
You could just
We'll table that. Yes, I will.
shoves a little bit of it forward. So sorry. But this should just about cover it. Anything left over? Where's Bosco?
Bosco hasn't been seen in like the last week or so. So the Elf Song needed a new bartender, so I decided to step in.
Hold on. And she wraps her arms around the loot and starts pulling it back. No. Bosco gave me hell over this tab.
What?
I will be paying it to Bosco. When was the last time you've seen him? If he's officially missing, then I will take the case. But you shall not receive a shiny penny until Bosco is the one taking my tab.
Because Cujo cannot remember how much time. Funnily enough, the last time that Bosco was seen was the night that you had stayed and slept in the Elf Song. And he hasn't been seen since.
I think we should all be up in arms about this.
Oh shit.
Wait. Are we talking about like slept with us like last night or
That would have been last night.
Was that
Yeah.
last night?
that was last
was
night?
last
Show up
night.
today?
Okay,
Oh
'cause
god, oh god. Okay.
we were up with you. Okay.
Not all of it.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh.
No, because I did. Yeah,
No.
we were all asleep until I got woken up.
As soon as that clicks to Anaya, she shoves the loot back. Actually, take it. I'm sure he'll be. I'll take a look around and see what I can do.
Okay.
But please, can you just itemize that Anaya brought it in, all of it at once, and is very, very sorry, just in case he comes in.
Well, yeah, absolutely. And she like, she goes back to the note where your tab was to like finish writing the note that you were very sorry. She says, yeah, no, absolutely. I'll make sure that the message is passed along.
This is an absolute outrage. I can't believe this has happened. And that her hands are shaking now. I'm going to need at least a double, please, as she starts her new tab.
Yes, and she will provide whatever you want.
Thank you kindly. And she's going to tell everyone that as soon as she gets back upstairs. This is not a secret she's going to keep.
Yeah, I think if we've gotten back to the Elf Song, I think it like immediate room service and like scalding hot baths for everybody. Because Jesus Christ. I don't even want to think about what we're covered in.
It's a lot. It's a lot. It's enough that like taking off your gear, there's some extra sound that kind of accompanies it. It's just a little sticky.
I don't know if this is all people gore or if this is from the plant you told us not to touch, so we hotbox the whole dungeon instead.
It's entirely possible that it might be a little bit of both. Also, I don't know about you, but those little robot fuckers did kind of swarm me. I'm all cut to shit.
Oh, it's gonna burn.
Yeah, a little bit.
Do we think that there's like robot bits in here? Do robots bleed?
Oil sometimes.
Okay.
If they're around on such a thing, but I don't know about those little guys.
Anaya bursts in. I think I've slain the barkeep.
What?
Like right now?
No.
You just got back.
I'm
What did
so
he say
sorry.
to you?
Putting that down on shirt ideas.
I think I've slain the barkeep. Oh,
man.
no.
I look good on a bandana, actually. Write that down.
Her arms are wide as she holds the door open, like, I'm not certain, and perhaps, fingers crossed, someone else slayed the barkeep. However, Bosco is missing?
What? Sorry, huh?
I think Bosco is missing after confronting me about paying my tab and is gone after the night I stayed here for the first time after living in the sewer for weeks. And I have a history of, unfortunately, how do I say this? I have a history of, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's okay.
Blacking out and waking up
Yeah.
covered in blood.
This is a disaster. And I was determined to have a cozy night. And I can't be cozy because Bosco is... goodness.
Well, you were not covered in blood when I woke up when you were making the whole thing in the air.
Didn't you have like a... I don't know if I'm getting...
I
that
did
night
have a
mixed up with-
weapon made of meat, however.
I
Yeah,
mean,
was there a
going to me,
figure
so
or
what-
something involved? I assume you still have.
Yes. Yes. I'm not supposed to use these. I was unfortunate enough to be sleep painting with them, but I use these paints, and there's the weapon because she did not take it with her when they left earlier that day. It's still on the table. It didn't like disappear after 8 hours or anything. It seems to be real. Anaya throws her body against the door. They've come for me.
Hey, who?
I think we ordered room service.
Yeah, room service. And the voice sounds familiar.
Oh my god.
And she pulls the door open. Let's go.
Sorry, I was a little late coming in for my shift. I've got pancakes, wine, normal food combinations. There's a couple bottles of bourbon.
Bosco, you galoot. I've settled up with your loveliest new barmaid downstairs. I thought you'd been torn to shreds, you absolute lug. You must show up to work on time, or people will naturally assume you've been murdered.
I suppose that is a logical leap in logic.
For us, apparently, yes.
Dude, that was messed up, but it was brilliant. It was messed up.
You Cujo.
We need some levity. I wanted to bring some levity.
Levity, you know, accidental murder, levity.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh man.
She is actually relieved and is like, now I can have a cozy evening. I'll take those. You don't need to go everything
yes,
further.
here's your-
You've had a long, possibly murderous day. You take. I'll get everything out of your way. And she's gonna
Okay.
help him get all the room service into the room and like shove him out while putting in extra money into his pocket.
Oh jeez.
Wonderful.
Um.
What
Well,
happens next?
Before we all get officially clean, I did want to say, tonight we faced a particular demon of mine, and I've had a lot of different feelings about what I've done for myself and for the city and for my people. But I've been reflecting on it, and in the end, I had to fight another engineer, and his suit was much, much better than mine. But I won because you all were there, and that just makes me realize that when I haven't been tinkering, I've been working on other parts of myself, the other parts of myself that made it so I surrounded myself with powerful, kind people like you. So, thank you. Before anything, I just wanted to say that.
You truly are brilliant, Basu.
Here.
Do my best.
You know, you must be careful, boss. I'm starting to think you're going to become a whole, well-rounded individual.
Yeah, well, we'll see, right? Time will tell.
I
Absolutely.
think time told today.
Yeah. How is everyone else doing? Are you all okay?
Anaya looks to Leo.
Leo again is probably like leaned up against a wall, sitting down or something. Forgive me if this sounds antithetical to what you just said. I've learned, and I'm young, I know that. This is not a win or lose game. This is surviving to the next day. That's all we can do. Victories are great, sure, but we're doing what's necessary so we all can live the lives we were meant to live. So I'm happy that we were able to allow you to have that chance to live.
Aye.
We'll keep doing so.
Well, what life do you want to live?
I don't actually think I can answer that question. And if I think about it, I will probably go into a space I don't want to be. So for now, the life I want to live is the life where I get to breathe the next day.
I understand. Just know that you've done something really great for me. And whatever you choose to do next, you're not going to do by yourself.
The same goes for everyone. I know that. We are all here to help each other. And I don't want to rain on any parades. We're being thrust into a very, very difficult thing. And every single time we step out of these walls, step out of Baldur's Gate even, we just have to consider the stakes. This is bigger than all of us.
We don't know what's going to happen next. We don't know what else we're going to discover. What else is going to get thrown at us, but... Well, so far we've made it out. And I think that makes us mighty.
We went to... We went to that place to go find information. And we found a lot of that. And...
Shite. Yeah. When he digs out the pages, because we've got pages and pages and journals and journals and journals in the bag of holding, like digs it all out and like hands it over to Basu.
And I don't mean we need to look at it now because like there's cleaning that has to happen and we don't want to get blood oil all over everything. But like we went there for a specific reason and we may not have gotten all of the information that we wanted, but we got a lot of information and certainly more than we thought we were. And I think that is good. And as long as that continues, and I do not know how we can be stopped. We are going to keep each other safe. And we are just going to keep stopping everybody who wants to stop us.
At that, there is a very subtle knock upon Winifred's mental door.
When he's listening, but she responds, just creaks that little door open.
I can't do it tonight. I don't have anything left within me, but tomorrow I'm going to have to release the memory. I just
What do you need, Leo?
I think she will take it well. We should all just be prepared. That was a lot to handle and to open it all back up. And if Mab is involved or wants to get involved, tonight is a night where we rest. Or whatever you must do, whatever we all must do. And it will be a chance for her to also rest without being pressed. But in the morning, that is my first plan of action.
You're right. It's not something that we can let linger.
Eat a pancake.
I think during that silence, there's been some eating, and the only other thing that Udazash has continued to say is, and all I really care about is keeping you all alive and safe. That's. You had asked before about like what Leo wanted to do with their life, and I don't know what I've ever wanted to do with my life besides just going and seeing things. And right now, what I want to see is all of you the next day.
You know, when I was in Avernus, I was dreamed of the next big thing. You know, like, what's that thing you're going to do after this one? What's the thing you're going to do after this one? And for years, when I was living in that zoo, I always thought my only goal was freedom, and then I got it. And, you know, and I found myself still asking, what's the next big thing I'm going to do with me? And I think if I'm lucky enough to survive all this when it's done and over, I think the only thing I want to do is nothing. I don't want to be a big damn hero no more. I don't want to be someone special or famous. I just want to maybe get like 2 very sloppy bored dogs, do a lot of tattoos, drink a lot of whiskey. Just watch the world get old. You know what I mean?
I want to open an apothecary. Like, just says it out of the blue, like she's listening to everyone and like kind of like getting the worst of the gunk off of her face. Just, yeah, I think that's it. I just want to open an apothecary. I want quiet for once in my fucking life. She'll kind of like run her fingertips over the sigil of the Raven Queen around her neck. I need to take care of something.
Actually, I keep getting this a gnaw on the back of my head. I think I need to step outside for a bit, if that's okay, everybody.
Not going anywhere. Practically
Marcus.
a skeleton right now.
Both, real quick, as Leo says that, both Mishka and Kellen, who are in the room, Mishka says, yeah, you're not going anywhere. Come on. And they like gesture.
Okay.
Come on.
Food. Okay.
Kellen, could you? And there's a mage hand that like appears and just gently picks up 2 more pancakes and then floats back.
We will Duke and Mother in the morning. Well, yes, in the morning. Please try to get some rest, everyone. You've earned it. Not that I need to say that out loud. Oh, okay. I'm gonna.
Go, Leo, go lay down. For God's sake. Lay the fuck down.
I wonder, actually, with 3 levels of exhaustion, does Leo still float, or is Leo fucking walking?
Oh, he's just like,
Just plodding along.
yes, trudging right now.
Or he
To trudge.
he's floating, but he can't move when he's floating, so he's just like a balloon. And Misha and Kellen,
It's like a balloon with like half helium.
I have
By the lapel.
my speed is 15 feet, gang.
Yeah. They've definitely like holding you by the hand and bringing you back towards your part of the quarters.
Mm-hmm.
Who wants to start?
Marcus, do you want to? I need to go to the temple. Do you want to come with me?
Yeah, I really like that shit, but I got this voice in the head. I gotta talk to, sort some things out. Give me maybe like 15 minutes, and I'll go with you.
You a voice in your head.
Yeah, it seems whatever's keeping Asmodeus at bay wants to have a little chat, so don't want to keep the big ominous voice in my head, waiting.
This is the she makes a squish face. Just yeah, no, all right, if things get weird, you come find me.
Don't you worry, if things get weird, old Winston's got my back. Isn't that right, buddy?
He is in the bag of holding. So you just hear this like
I count that as solidarity. Thank you.
No, I need to make some preparations anyway. Yeah, I'll meet you downstairs.
I'll see you there.
Okay. I'd say Marcus.
Mm-hmm.
You step out onto the street. You can hear the distant sounds of people enjoying their evening. You hear some of the echoes of those inside the elf song. You hear what sounds like maybe the town guard or somebody patrolling through the streets. But what do?
It's kind of funny because usually when a spooky disembodied voice is talking to me, it's because I'm, looking at a ghost or I'm in hell or something. So I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back to the alleyway that Masketh and I had a little row a couple months ago. Get a little privacy and just gonna sit down, comfortable, cross my legs. Flashing some runes, I'm gonna try and put just a very simple meditation circle around myself. Thaumaturgy lights a few simple sulfurous candle like accoutrement, and then c'est la vie, là, bon temps relais, huh? Just gonna try and close myself off to the world and reach out to whoever is speaking to the back of my head.
The moment you focus, you hear next to you. Well, that was a little bit of ceremony. I wasn't expecting that.
Sakura, mate. As a very long day, me. Please don't jump on me. I will, like a cat. I'll just. Oh, but thank you.
Sorry, didn't mean to give you a bit of a fright. You see a human male with like a sandy brown hair, freckles across his cheeks, his very brilliant, almost warm green glowing eyes. And they wear it's like traveler's clothes. And it's like you did not hear them approach, but you can see that they are seated and there is like a traveler's pack sitting on the ground immediately next to them, and it's like leaned against the wall behind, right next to him. Just you sort of wanted to reach out, so I figured this might be a little bit easier as opposed to what goes on up here.
Look at me doing those pompous circumstances. Me, I am all horns. Please, have a seat. Give me a second. He reaches into his back, pulls out like a flask with some whiskey. He goes, "Do you take offerings? I can put it in a cup." Oh, okay.
Please, darling. And they take a sip. That is all yours.
Bonjour, more for me.
But yes, I believe you wanted to speak with me. How may I help you, darling?
So I am just a little with questions right about now. Asmodeus, Asmodeus, whatever you want to call him. Technically, he and I are in a contract, and I ain't met anyone more powerful than the Archfiend. So I guess my first question is, well, first of all, I'm sure you already know, but my name is Marcus Hellhammer. What's your name?
Oh, I go by many names. Some call me the friend along the road, and as they speak, their accent shifts. Some call me the wayfarer. Others call me the breath of fresh air. But I prefer the term Lathander.
Hold on. PJ knows who that is. Marcus spent his entire life subjugated in hell, and I don't think he learned that half of the Pantheon. I'm going to make a quick religion check. Nope, that's a 4 on the die face.
No clue.
Nope. So he's like, Lathander, that's a good name. That's a good name, that is. Okay, can I call you Laugh? Alex. I like giving nicknames to friends.
Well, I'll accept whatever nickname you want to give me. I'm fine with really anyone you choose to go with.
Okay, well, let's just you like to travel? So do I. Let's see where this conversation goes, where the nickname lands. But until then, so you reached out to me, and that means you're a guest in my house. Me. How can I be a good host to you? What do you want out of little me?
You seem to love, and they sit down next to you and just get comfortable against the wall. Do you think that you need to offer me something for me to want to help you?
Well, I don't know if you know what it is, but where I'm from, everything has a bit of a contract. Everything, love, friendship, safety. It's it's a bit of a contractual thing, a give and take. So.
Well, I am intimately aware of how the dealings go in the halls below, but I can assure you, I don't subscribe to the tit-for-tat, quid pro quo belief that for me to help somebody else, they must in turn do something for me. It's transactional, it's toxic, it's sort of egotistical in its own way. Oh, I'm going to grace you with my help, and then you must do something for me in return. It's just, it's not my flavor. No, I've had my eye on you for a while. And I can see the chains that weigh you down that you wear. And so I saw an opportunity to help, and so I did.
Lathy, I got myself into one hell of a pickle, me.
Yeah. Yeah, you did.
I never wanted to be born, and thanks to a contract my parents made without my knowing, I was. And that meant I was supposed to serve in hell for all of my life because of that. And I did everything I could. I thought it was the right thing to get out. You know, Larry, I thought it was the right moves, but I just keep getting into one chain after the other, and I just
Marcus, my
can't find a
love,
right answer.
how long are you gonna keep going back to the situation with your parents before you realize that you have just as much agency as the next man? If you recall, and they wave their hand, and there's a little scene. It's a little like stick figure-ish. But it goes back to the tower. To the moment when you were almost taken by Raphael. And when you yourself called out to Asmodeus. See, I recall that happening to sort of add to the chains. In fact, they got a lot heavier. I understand the idea is to go for the bigger dog in hopes of scare away the smaller one, but you went for Cerberus, love.
I did.
But you made that decision. And I'm not saying that to add any sort of guilt. I'm not saying that to make you feel bad. I want to introduce some illumination in that if there is something you wish to change, what steps do you need to take to change it?
I've been trying to figure that out. You know, I buried a brother. And then the man that basically put him in my way so I could kill him, I forgave him. I didn't even want to do that. I didn't want to do that. I mean, I wanted to kill him on the spot there, but I just got so tired. I just got so tired of me, of all his anger. I think I'm tired of being strong, and I'm tired of wearing chains. I just want 2 sloppy dogs at a tattoo parlor. And I think I need a traveler to show me what it means to put down those chains, huh? So I'm asking you, what's the first step?
Well, the first step would be to think on why you forgave Mazaketh. You yourself just said you didn't want to. Everything in you wanted to see him torn to shreds, but you didn't. Something inside of you, something untainted by all the years and all the toils and all of the darkness of Avernus, something in your heart wanted him to be redeemed. Now, why was it so easy for that decision to be made to redeem Mazaketh? And yet, the first step to redeeming yourself is elusive to you.
This hits Marcus like a Dracolich, just right to the face. I think because I'm scared maybe I'm not worthy of it. Because I know deep down in my heart there's one person I don't think I could ever forgive more than me. There's one person I hate more than anything, and I think I'm just scared of letting go of the one thing that gave me strength in my worst time, in my darkest hours, and that's the first thing I gotta put down, isn't it?
Actually, truth be told, you should probably put down the idea that you don't deserve A, B, C, or D. Truth be told, you have so many people around you who are telling you the exact opposite and are willing to be there when things are hard. They are telling you what you should know, what you should be able to tell yourself, in that you do deserve love. You do deserve warmth. You deserve a life. 2 sloppy dogs in a tattoo parlor with a bottle of whiskey. I can help you. But only if you do one thing for me. And no, this isn't going to be some contract or something otherworldly. You must go slay a dragon. No. I want you to admit to yourself that you are worthy of the life that you dream of and the people who are around you.
Marcus takes a minute struggling with this. Takes a deep sigh. Marcus Hellhammer. I'm more than just a really good cook. I'm more than just a really damn good tattoo artist, me. I'm more than a damn good fighter and a soldier. Shit, I'm just a good old Marcus, ain't I? And from this moment on, I'm going to allow myself to love myself as good old Marcus. And that's an oath I swear to myself.
And I, being the witness to this oath, they hold out their hand. Just to their side, not in a handshake, just to the side, just to hold hands for a little bit.
Okay.
Do so swear that this oath is genuine. And in that moment, a weight lifts from your shoulders. And those with true divine sight would see that all of the chains that have been around Marcus's neck oh, well, see, it wasn't so hard, was it? Just stating truths, isn't it a beautiful thing?
It almost feels too easy, you know? Oh my goodness. Oh, I feel lighter. I feel like I could run a marathon, you know, if my knee could handle it. Oh, mercy.
Do it.
Mercy, Boko.
What's stopping you? I believe they host a charity marathon for Baldur's Gate. It's something for the Undercity. I believe they're planning something in the next few months.
Oh, okay, so I got time to. We also gotta save the world, and I promise my boo we go to the thing at the Death Temple, Temple. Raven Queen, you know her. She takes a nap. So I gotta go and do that.
Yes. Well, listen.
Oh, full of emotion.
You made an oath, and if I catch you slipping, I'll come back and just gently remind you.
I appreciate that. But don't worry, none, because I also got Buddy Winston looking over my shoulder. He's like an angel, but I put him on my hand and I beat people with it. Bad people, like, you know, like Tiamat, beat them down with me. So I got a lot of people looking out for me. I'm very, very blessed.
Well, good. It has been a pleasure. Oh, and don't worry about the blowback from this. I will handle that myself.
Ooh. Oh, merci beaucoup. Okay, lass les pontons relais. I got Lathy in my corner. Okay, this is gonna be a good time. Us. Oh.
Also, I might need to get a tattoo from you next time I'm in town. But I'll think up some ideas and we'll figure it out.
Yeah, Lathy, anything you want. I'll do it really good. Oh,
Well, go be with your beloved
okay.
and simply reach out if you need me.
Sure. Do I like a holy symbol or like a book of prayer? How do I reach out to you?
Oh, so sorry. Quick little disclaimer here. The oath you made wasn't to me.
Dude, no.
It was to yourself.
Yeah. That's right. I did.
So you don't need holy symbol or anything connected to me. I have taken a particular interest in you. I'll always keep an ear out if you have need of anything, but
Okay.
you owe fealty to no divine being, otherwise above or below. What you do with that is your choice.
C'est bon. C'est bon, Lathy. This is a great day. Thank you. I gotta go. Let's get drinks next time you're in town, okay?
Ooh, I would love that.
Not the hooch I have in my back pocket. Good stuff. Stuff that'll knock your hair
Yes,
off.
I prefer to drink something that isn't sewage, but we'll talk next time we.
We'll put on the ear, you and me. Okay, I gotta go now. Bye.
Yes, go. And just as you turn to walk away, you do that quick little glance back, and they are nowhere to be seen.
Marcus is not a stranger to the mystical aspects of the multiverse. Hell, he came from hell. There's all kinds of mystical stuff there, and it's just okay. I'm just gonna leave a little trinket on the windowsill next time. Just a little reminder, and as a thank you. Until then, smile ear to ear. Practically skips over to Winifred.
Okay. Winnie, my love.
Yeah. So I think Marcus probably walks into the elf song as Winnie is coming down from the upstairs area. Finally bathed at long last. She doesn't have any of her usual accoutrements. She's not wearing her usual like browns and grays. Not that like she's not wearing her usual sort of drab undercover colors. She is in all black. There's something almost ceremonial about it. Not quite a cleric, because she's not a cleric, but she is a woman of devotion. There's something about the way the fabric moves around her shoulders that almost mimics like the shimmer of blue to violet on the feathers of a raven's wing. And she has the emblem just sitting right under her throat. You all right?
Winnie, believe me when I say this, only one other day could be possibly better than this. So, I am tremendous.
Good. Well, come on then.
All right, you lead, I follow, Cher.
You both walk through the streets towards the Temple District. And you come upon the sparsely decorated, dark stone building of the Temple of the Raven Queen. And you spot, standing at the door, with a lantern that's giving off this bluish light. It's not a flame. There's some sort of arcane energy within. Just this calming blue is already standing, and they are wearing robes. And they have long black hair that is like perfectly combed back, and elf ears that sort of come out to a point. Winifred.
Oh. I come to make a pledge to Our Lady and her champion.
You are expected. And they step to the side, allowing you entrance into the temple itself.
Winnie's got a grip on Marcus's hand that's like just shy of too tight. She's a little nervous, but it's fine. She's chill. She's done this before. Sort of. Kind of.
You step in.
Fair.
Okay. To be fair.
To be fair, the last time Winnie made a pact, it was kind of a life or death situation.
You step in and can see that what would be a place of worship with spaces for many to come and spend time. This room and the pews within have been moved. On one end of the room is a pool about 2 or 3 feet up that is filled with a dark red liquid. And there are several others wearing similar adornments that the priest at the entrance. And they are all positioned, and they spot you as you enter, and they smile and they give a nod.
Winnie's gonna turn to Marcus. I'm not entirely sure what's gonna happen. But given what we're up against, I figure, well, all guns a-blazing and that sort of thing.
I can see that. I think that's a good idea. You feel ready for that?
I think so.
Well, then, better or worse, we'll get through it together. You got this.
She'll take Marcus's hands in both of hers and just kiss his knuckles briefly. And she's going to turn and she'll remove the robes that she's wearing, and underneath is just a plain white shift. And as she steps into the pool, as this viscous red liquid starts to soak up the white and suffuse the fabric, she whispers to herself in Celestial, "Champion, Paladin, guide my path, guide my feet. Here I pledge my hand. And once again, I pledge my pact." And on that last word, she just drops into this pool.
You watch as Winnie, like full on, face first. There's a splash as the liquid covers her. Winnie, that pool physically was only a 2 or 3 feet deep pool. But as you fall forward and you continue. Your form goes lower and lower. And soon you don't even feel the liquid. You're floating in nothing. And then you can see these little glints of light start to appear almost like stars, until you see threads between them all. An endless tapestry of these beautiful motes of light that you come to know as the living. You see the connections, you see the truth of just how much impact one life has on the surrounding souls. You continue to fall until you feel the soft beat of wings, and you realize that you're holding on to something, to someone, as sinking with you is a half-elven form with long black hair, wearing black armor with raven feathers around the collar, with 2 large raven wings out of the back. Speak your pledge.
I will guide those who are lost across the veil. I will mind the threads of fate as they twist and weave themselves over this plane. And I pledge myself. I draw my pact. I'm the champion of the Queen.
As that last pledge is spoken, you can see, as you're diving through this kaleidoscope around you, at the bottom, you can see a figure. A figure that is titanic in size, with wings black as night extended out, and a hood that covers the majority of her face save for the almost porcelain-like skin and the light smile. And as you drift closer, you suddenly realize that this titanic form is now immediately in front of you, and her hands reach out to you.
Scaled Tyrant means to take this world.
Then
Cannot abide
I bid you to smite the Scaled Tyrant.
And he reaches out and takes both her hands.
You feel the light around you in between all of those motes intensify as you watch this wave of raven feathers course up your arms. And you feel a surge of power. I would then love for you to describe what Marcus sees as you slowly rise out of that pool.
It's not supposed to be that deep. This pool, it's set in the ground. But Winnie steps up as if she is coming up from a long stair. Her visage is crimson, coated. And as she steps up and out, shadow drips from the tips of her hair, from the tips of her fingers, from the shift that is now clung to her body, and wisps of raven feather vanish into smoke. We are straight celestial warlock again, kids. Full send.
You see that the white gown that she had been wearing has been replaced. I believe there is a little bit of an armor sort of appearance. Am I correct in this?
A little bit. It's simple. It's black. It's not nearly as flashy as that artifact that she gave her champion, but it has a distinct cutout of feathered wings that sort of drop from her shoulders.
The blade that has been at your side since Trinity had presented it to you, you see start to shift. What
See,
does
here's
it
the
look like
thing.
now?
Here's the thing. Winnie left everything at the elf song. So if anyone is sitting in the room, the blade in Winnie's pact vanishes. She holds out her hand to call her pact weapon.
Yes!
In a burst of shadow and feathers.
This blade is it is still a short sword because, well, she's tiny. This beautiful ebony dark wood wrapped in ink black leather, embossed pommel with two ravens' heads at the crossguard. And the blade has very delicate, very subtle etching and serration to it that looks like nothing so much as the feather of a raven.
You take in a breath, and you feel no ounce of uncertainty. You can feel that blessing from the champion as well as the matron of ravens herself personally upon your shoulders. And there's something to be said about the first breath you take, knowing that you are going to smite those who would do life wrong.
She glances down to this new blade in her hand. Twists it around her wrist. Twists it once more, and on that second turn, it vanishes. She looks up at Marcus.
Marcus stares back at you, stone-faced, except for a giant smile. Just immutable, proud, in love, and just in awe by you.
Like I said, guns a-blazing.
Every single gun.
It is at this point, I believe we're going to take our 10-minute break. So, for those in chat, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. There's been so many fucking awesome fucking moments. I love this game so much.
Yeah.
But for those in chat, go grab yourself a snack, get yourself a drink of water, take your medicine if you haven't. We're going to be back about 10-ish minutes. We'll see where the end of this episode takes us. So we'll be right back, everybody. And welcome back, everyone. As I unmute everybody's audio. It's great having to do that manually. While Marcus and Winnie go through some rather intense moments of transformation, I would like to come back to the elf song. Do any of you have anything that you wish to do? Basu, I know that you've got the harness that Bertrand had on his person. But I also wanted to open it up in case anybody else had anything else that they wanted to do before we eventually start moving towards a long rest.
I think there's Udazash is just at first hanging around Basu, waiting to see if Basu needs something, especially from the conversation we had earlier of, if you do need something later, you'll tell me. But from the conversation after dinner, she's unsure. So it's kind of this weird, awkward, like, I'm going to clean up a little bit and then give you a look and everything. And then eventually, unless you ask for something, it turns into then Udazesh preparing to keep watch over Anaya at night, because she's also realizing that, like, oh, Leo is exhausted and Marcus and Winnie are, like, they're off doing something and it's probably important. And Basu just went through something real bad. And so, yeah, I'm just going to be the one watching Anaya. And so she just kind of makes herself comfortable wherever Anaya is going to be sleeping that night and is just going to sit there.
Basu is, I think, whether he has anything to process or not, I think he has his hands full with doing something. Whenever Basu doesn't know what to do, he does something with his hands. And I think trying to figure out this orb, people see him playing with this orb on this harness and then sees a wave of nanobots kind of carry him around the room every once in a while. And like unexpectedly, he's trying to figure it out. So he's testing different things. He's officially made a harness, an attachment for Clippy to be attached to his wagon, So now his wagon doesn't need to be pulled. Clippy can tap into the power source of the wagon and actually like ride his like armor wagon around. And so like he's keeping busy that way, you know, processing his emotions through physical movement.
New command registered.
God, I change that voice or something. I'll figure that out later.
Leo, I assume that you are passed the fuck out.
Yeah, there was like a moment where he went into the room and like sat on his bed, and he's like pancakes floating in front of him, and it probably was ripped. Like, you know, when you like pull it apart and start eating some of it or whatever. It doesn't have to be a pancake, of course, but probably like 3 rips happened, and he's like getting comfortable in that last rip, and he is just zonked. Probably falls into Mishka. And the knight is going to carry him away. There's no way in heck I think he can even process. After that, people see the power that comes from Leo, and as a player, I know that Leo is powerful, but that comes at a heavy cost. He's not pulling from a god. He's not pulling from the weave. He's pulling from himself in the metaphysical world that only he and a very select few can see. That is a strain upon the spirit. And it's an aberrant spirit at that. So he is out until the morning comes.
I do like the idea that the moment you fall asleep, Mishka and Kellen immediately are like, okay, comfort mode it is. So Kellen will probably like open a window so a little bit of a breeze can roll through, but then like put silence on the opening so you only have the breeze, you don't have any ambient noise, and Mishka is full on cuddle mode. So good long rest. Naya.
Yes, Your Honor.
Is there anything you wish to do in this time before you would need to find your rest?
I think Anaya has been busying herself with a lot of sketching and painting, and seeing Udazash kind of like settle in for the night in front of her, she realizes that she's being monitored, and rightfully so. So she'll take out her bell from her backpack and set it next to Udazash, and she'll whisper into the like hook part of it, and then look up at Zash and say, just in case you fall asleep, or have to go to the restroom, or get a notice at the window, or decide to go downstairs for a quick snack, this will ring out if I wake up and move, or if something comes into this space. So, still, you'll hear it.
Okay. I mean, I'm not going to do any of those things. I'm a professional.
A professional what?
At doing this kind of thing. Have I not told you? Like, this is the thing that I do.
You watch people sleep.
I watch people. I track people. I hunt people. I kill people. And sometimes I watch people.
And you're quite good at it. Hopefully, there's nothing to watch tonight besides me peacefully sleeping. Could I... And she takes off the paint, the special paint that she shouldn't use, and sets it next to the bell and says, could you also watch that for me and make sure I don't use it?
Okay. Do you want me to leave it there? Or, I mean, if you don't want to use it, should we move it, like, further away?
Why don't we do an experiment? I don't know what I can and can't see when I'm asleep. If I reach for it, please move it out of my reach. But I shouldn't be able to tell where it is, no? Just, I'm not sure what goes on when I go to sleep. Just observe as you would. Let everyone know, including me, please, what goes on. And hopefully we can make sense of it together. That seems to be the way you all do things, so I think that's best.
Okay.
Please don't let me touch that paint.
I will not let you touch the paint.
Thank you. And I didn't kill the barkeep. So.
No, he was right there. I mean, unless you've killed him between then and now, but I've seen you this whole time, so it would have been very impressive if you've killed him when you were right here the whole time.
Yes, let us hope I am not impressive at all. And she turns over, like on her side to go to sleep.
I think you are very impressive, just not in that way.
She says nothing, but she feels everything as she closes her eyes to go to sleep.
Okay. I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, oh, you're speaking
Yeah.
to me. Okay.
I kind of figured.
I was like, dang, Udazash, that's wild.
I mean, I was making an assumption, but I was also ready to roll.
I'm just gonna roll it on D&D Beyond. That's a nat 1.
Confirmed.
I saw that little digital dice bounce and oh, buddy.
Udazash is
Don't let me touch the paint.
so what I'll say is Udazash is spending her time. I mean, she's actively like watching. She has set up a watch. The other way that she is spending her time is she has procured a piece of wood. None of you know where it has come from unless you look at a specific piece of furniture in a specific place, which is fine. It's not a load-bearing part of that piece of furniture. It's a very nice piece of wood, though. And she's whittling. And it's not an arrow in this case. She is attempting to actually try to whittle an animal. She's not very good at it, but she's just enjoying trying to keep herself busy in a way that is not an arrow in this case.
With art. Oh, I wish Anaya was awake and not completely nat 1'd and taken over by something terrible and deep and dark and scary.
Super nat 1.
But yes, that is what she is doing half-heartedly while she is set up watch.
Anaya, the moment your eyes close, your senses alight. You smell burning, but you also smell blood. You feel a breeze on your face, and it is abrasive. Your skin is hot. You feel sweat on your body, but that breeze, it's too piercing. And when your eyes open, you are standing in what once was the elf song. You are looking upon a ruined, bloody Baldur's Gate around you. You see endless forms motionless upon these streets that were once beautiful and kind and peaceful. But you know that some of these were not yours. Some of these were not your doing. And as you turn to find the source of who butchered them wrong, you see that immediately behind you is a gargantuan corpse. A corpse of a 5-headed dragon. The red head has been slit along the front of the neck from where it meets the base all the way up to the underside of their jaw. You see that the blue head, the jaw, and the top of the skull are facing 2 different directions. You see that the green, their eyes have been completely emptied. You see this form, thought to be divine, laid low in such a beautiful sight. And you can hear death for the Scaled Tyrant. A beautiful scene that you shall paint. And you know that voice to be the voice of Baal. Now, Udazash, you see within but a few minutes Anaya's hand slowly start crawling up her body to the bed frame, where it then crawls up almost like a spider and in the direction of where you are holding the paint, before it stops as her arm is now outstretched.
I mean, as soon as it starts going in that direction, I stop whittling, and the paints just get very slowly moved about another 4 or 5 feet away.
Put those dice down.
No.
Yes, chef.
I mean, it's just going to turn into a nightly thing. I get stabbed by Anaya. It's great.
Keep getting stabbed.
You see
Bullet
this
tolerance
hand
to it.
reach, and the rest of her body doesn't move.
Mm-hmm.
But then you see one of her nails dig into her palm until there's a little drop. And that drop, like a symbiote, surges out from the opening to grab the paint, and you see that hand slowly return to her side, where you see it set the paint. And
I mean,
then
do I get a
find
chance?
brush.
Do I get a chance to nab it?
I'll say,
before-
give me a dexterity check. This is going to be with proficiency.
A dexterity. Okay, check. So, so I'm getting a +5 to this. So that's only a 15.
You swipe just as it
Oh god.
goes right into her hand.
As it goes into her hand, I'm dropping the knife. Yeah, I'm dropping the knife and I'm reaching for her hand. And even if I can't pull it out of her hands, it's also going to include shaking her because I've told her I'm supposed to keep these paints away from her. And it's going to be that, Anaya, nope, you're not supposed to have those.
Well, Anaya, I would ask you for a wisdom saving throw to try to wake up, but your first roll was a natural 1, so this is going to be an automatic failure for the first round. I am going to ask Udazash to give me an athletics check. And meanwhile...
Athletics check. All right. That's a 3. I'm very strong.
You gotta stop stabbing our ranger in the middle of the night.
Hold for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Can someone else take a shift? Can I live in the attic? Can I
Live in the attic.
No, everybody else was very busy, so here I
Oh
am.
no.
I was.
Oh my god.
Next time I'm gonna watch you, just so when you start wildcatting, I'll put you in the sky and be like, oh,
just
she's
put
in
me
the
in
jail.
air jail?
she's in
like
yeah,
that.
it's like she's in sky jail.
Listen, I had a very easy day. There was really nothing that happened to me today, so it made sense for me to watch you.
That
I'm
you're
waiting
aware
for the
of.
Leo shift.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
We
Yeah.
have to do shifts. That's honestly too fun.
Udazash,
What?
with a natural 20.
Mhm.
As you try to reach and essentially grapple, quote unquote, that wound, there is another symbiote strike that goes into your abdomen and almost pierces through the back as you are dealt 65 points of necrotic damage.
Okay, I'm going to uncanny dodge that.
Okay.
Good call.
Which let me double check this because it's been a hot minute since I've played this character. Let me make sure.
Christ.
You can use your reaction to halve the attacker's damage
Mhm.
against me. So I'm going to
Mhm.
take half of that damage. So that's going to be 34. So it
Mhm.
does not pierce me totally,
Mhm.
as we've done this dance before. So
Mhm.
I'm a little surprised that it's blood that comes at me. I was kind of expecting the rapier, which is why it actually pierces me, but it's more the side. But I do not let go because I promised her I was not going to let her have the paints, and I'm gonna try again.
I
And I'm
will
going
say,
to at this like if she's still laying down asleep, I think Udazash at this point like grabs the paints and practically stands up to use leverage, even if she's still being pierced, to just stand and pull.
Winnie, you've been raising your hand as well.
Yeah.
Mostly like, are we gonna be able to come
Yes.
back before she dies?
Yes, I'm going to say that. Well, here's a question for Anaya. Anaya, would you go to sleep before Winnie and Marcus returned?
Yeah, she wasn't basing it on when everybody got back.
Okay, that's perfectly fine. That is perfectly fine.
Can I lie?
I mean,
Not now.
Another question I have, is Basu still tinkering or is Basu asleep?
I mean, if Winnie and Marcus aren't back yet, I would assume he'd be tinkering in whatever room he's in.
Okay. Then I will illustrate this. Basu, you hear a sickening sound for a moment. You hear what sounds like struggling, and then you hear an even worse sound come from Anaya's bed, and you turn to see. And we'll say that this is just as Winnie and Marcus are re-entering the room as well. You guys see Udazash is fully on top of the bed, holding on to something in Anaya's hand as there is this blood red symbiote that has pierced into her abdomen, that is emitted from Anaya's palm.
And you probably hear Udazash saying, no, I told you, you cannot have this. I promised you, I would not let you have this.
Oh my god.
Dash,
Yeah, I'm trying to get it out of her hands.
what out of what?
I told her that I promised her I wouldn't let her have the paints, and she has the paints, and I'm doing a very bad job of getting the paints back.
And so Marcus is going to run over and start trying to just physically with his might force it out of her hand.
Yeah, Basu would have done the same. All three of us just grab it.
I will say I would like Udazash, Basu, and Marcus to make me athletics checks. Winnie, are you doing anything to assist in this?
Damn it.
I have 2 potential spells on deck. Cujo?
Yeah.
I know technically sort of kind of what Anaya is, but we also know what is living in her.
Huh?
Would hold person or hold monster be more appropriate?
Hold person would still work.
Okay.
Damn.
I just want to make
For
sure.
now.
Good question. Good question.
Sorry.
Listen, we all know what Orin turned into when it came time
Exactly.
A beautiful xenomorph.
Beautiful.
All right.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Then, as that is happening, I would like to hold person Anaya so she can't wildcat it anymore.
I would like for... Okay, so... Anaya, you are still in this dream, but you can hear the sounds of your friends as they are immediately leaping into action, and you know that something is wrong. But you also know that this is the first time you've had a lucid dream, and the voice and presence of Baal is right here with you.
Questions. If I come out with no answers, this will be bad. Will they kill me before I can get the answers? Will I kill them before I can get the answer? Kill. I have to stay and hope that they subdue me. There's enough of them and they're strong enough that I have to hope they can restrain or knock me unconscious to the point where I can ask some questions of this god, because of this wouldn't be happening if Leopold hadn't started the line of questioning earlier this very evening.
I will say, for mechanics purposes, for those who are trying to stop this situation, it is successful because the save to resist hold person, I rolled a 3, and I don't think Anaya's save is that high. So you guys are A, able to retrieve the paint, and B, able to restrain her so that her body won't continue to attack.
Okay. think Winnie like reaches out and just clenches a fist, and that is what has Anaya locked down. And as she's watching, she's gonna walk over to Leo's door and just like watching this scene, just knock, 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 knock.
I'm gonna be so real. Mishka or Kellen are the one that answers. Leo has 3 levels of exhaustion. He's out.
Yeah. I just figure
Like,
a warning
can't do anything here.
I figure a warning would probably be appropriate.
That's fair.
You do hear. Oh, hold on just a second. As Kellen answers, "Hi. What's going on?"
It's Naya. I don't.
Okay. Hold on. And he like sneaks out. "I'll be right back." And closes the door behind him. "We're gonna let him do his thing. I'm here to help however you need. Okay?"
I don't know if we're gonna need anything else, but if shit goes pear-shaped, I want to make sure that you 3 can get the fuck out of here.
Trust me. I'm here to help. Okay?
Okay.
He does peek in a little. Mishka. Okay, yeah, don't throw the thing at me. Hey, if he wakes up, well, you probably should let him know. You might want to let him know that Anaya's having a moment. To which, Leo, you feel the gentlest of caresses on your cheek. Leo.
What? Ugh.
Your crazy murder friend is having a crazy murder moment.
Right now?
Yeah, apparently. Kellen's out there.
Okay. He's going to try to move.
Okay. You guys just don't take too long, please. Okay.
I have 15 feet of movement. It's going to take as long as he needs to. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I have nothing to help here.
Again, not expecting the help, mostly a warning.
I really love the image of Leo slowly getting up, putting his slippers on, and just the noise of like, Anaya, no, put it down, stop.
Drop it. Drop it.
No.
Anaya just going,
You literally brought a sewer cat.
"You got a sewer cat."
So,
Wild.
we're going to dip back to Anaya. You know that you're secure. You know that they have managed to subdue you. What do you say?
Looking out over this gore, I think Anaya walks towards one that looks quote unquote wrong, not quite the work of Ball, and will kind of let her fingers hover over a wound that isn't graceful or artistic or purposeful, and will say out loud, "So this is the part you wish for me to play, the wrong you wish for me to right. You want me to put purpose and artistry and vision into this apocalypse." And not stop the apocalypse by chance and find the artistry in that?
What could be more beautiful than ripping the scaled worm's aspirations from her while you rip out her throat?
Ensuring that that moment can be portrayed, remembered, and relived for eternity, of course. That's what art is for. Isn't that why you made me?
Yes.
There will be no more artists when Tiamat is done. Murder
Exactly.
is eternal. Art is eternal. This is a definitive end that I cannot understand. Can you help me understand?
It is eternal if it means ending a divine. The effects of this masterpiece will be felt for ages.
Not if there is no one to feel it.
What do you ask of me?
I ask you to see my vision that you so blessed me with. A world painted in red is not a world of art. The other colors are necessary. Please do not say I have waxed poetic about depth just for it to be lost on a god. It is needed. You need it. I can tell because I need it. And I am part of you. There is no breath of me that I do not paint with my own hand. And there is no cell of blood in my body that is not the color you deigned it to be. Lend me your power so that I may slay a god for you. A true murder, an artistic murder. An immortal death. But let them live so that you may keep slaying them, of course.
Make me a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay. I'm so scared. I have advantage, so the first one was a 3.
Oh god.
And the second one is a 7, but I have reliable talent, which makes it a 23.
For those outside, Udazash, you are examining the wound. You have the paint. And you watch as the wound closes.
I just
You
kind of
are gonna
automatically look at Winifred and go, oh, thank you.
You regain the lost hit points. Anaya, you continue to dream, but you register that your body is truly finding rest. And Anaya just turns and sleeps. There's no movement, there's no twitching, there's no reaching, there's no painting. There is sleep. Anybody else wish to do anything before the night passes?
Oh my god.
Fuck. Okay. I think when he realizes that Anaya isn't gonna wildcat it anymore, the whole person drops, and we watch her roll over in her sleep, and Udazash isn't bleeding, and nobody else is bleeding. Okay. Everyone, I think it's time for bed. I'm gonna turn to Kellen. Just take their hands, one of their hands, and both of mine. I'm sorry to disturb you. Please take care of Leo for us.
Well, I'm
I
gonna
don't know
go.
what just happened.
Probably at that moment is when the door's opening. He's like, is it? Oh,
No one died. No one died.
okay. You. Okay.
Hold on. When he's gonna reach out for Leo's hand.
Huh? Sorry. I'm probably slimy.
And with the last little bit of magic I fucking have, I'm gonna cast Greater Restoration.
Oh, that's cold. What is that? Oh. Is that where'd you learn that? Oh. Oh. Big yawn.
Yeah, I imagine it goes from just the improbable weight of barely being able to put one foot in front of the other to like, okay, maybe I haven't slept properly in a couple of days, but we're gonna make it.
I got 5 more feet of movement.
5 more feet of movement.
Sick.
I'm sorry, love. Go back to sleep. I think. we've got it under control.
I heard it was death. No die.
No dying. Go back to bed.
Kind of like peeks over, looking at Anaya. Okay. If I need to okay.
Leo, you just hear coming from the room.
Okay. Oh. Yeah. Turn back around. He's 19.
Go to bed, baby.
Well, I am happy to say that everybody is going to get their long rest.
Oh my god.
Oh.
There are no bumps in the night. Everybody is able to truly
No other little
Find-
bumps in the nights.
sleep.
I think Udazash like sleeps with the paints next to her. Did she still think she has to like watch the paint? She has no idea like what actually just happened, except she thinks maybe Winifred fixed things or something. But yeah, she will still sleep like with the paints nearby. And so in the morning, Anaya, she'll come up to you and be like, so I kind of maybe sort of failed, but then everybody came in and so everything's okay. So here's your paints back.
Yes. Is this what sleep feels like? Is there an enchantment on the room?
I do not know. We are awake now.
It's like... No, I'm sorry. Of course you know what sleep is like. So do I, now. Thank you for keeping a good eye on these. Did everything go okay? Did I say something embarrassing in my sleep?
Say no.
Oh, good. Oh God, did I do the dance again?
Dancing? No.
Oh, good. Oh my God, did I stab you?
Did you? Maybe?
Sash, I'm so sorry. What happened?
You slept.
Yep, that about sums it up. Is there blood
Yeah.
anywhere I need to clean up? Any apologies I need to make? Anybody to pay off? Anybody I should apologize to? Should I start writing a letter? Should the letter be in blood? Should the letter include money inside the envelope that I'm sending the letter off to?
No, but you promised that you were going to do art for Winnie to make her feel better.
What? Done.
That was
And-
yesterday.
Okay, thank you again. That's great. Sorry. I'm just gonna lock these away at night, probably, from now on. I think keeping them farther away helps me actually sleep a bit. I'm not sure. We should talk to everyone else. Good morning, Sash, is what I
You
meant
too.
to say.
Let's go have breakfast.
Mm.
Breakfast is served. Bosco returns with more pancakes and more wine. I'm sorry. I refuse to just be okay with this combination of food, and I
You've
blame
never
Tommy.
had a jammy red?
You're the one that keeps bringing it.
Yeah, man. Time heals all wounds. You'll get there.
No.
You're the one that keeps bringing it.
Cujo, you know I'm gonna make you pancakes.
Yeah. Next time we go to that one place at that one convention, I'm gonna take us wrong. I'm gonna order that. I'm gonna make you have it with me. That's
Mhm.
that's what's happening.
It's
I
gonna be my
refuse.
favorite dish, and I don't even drink.
Oh my god.
I refuse. So, as everybody wakes up and enjoys a much needed peaceful morning with some breakfast, Leo, I believe that there was something that you had mentioned to Winnie as something that needed to be done.
Yes. He will get out of bed. Not like rolling out of ceiling. He still has the one of exhaustion now. Much better than he had before. Look over to probably Miska and Kellen, who are the ones knocked out now, because they were kind of playing, doctor and nurse all night. I think he moves coming out of the room, seeing the others, if anyone else is awake, making sure that everything's okay. Just wants to clock where Udazash is more than anything.
I think at this point, she's probably in the middle of the room setting up for breakfast, maybe even making a plate for anyone who is still waking up, just kind of busying herself helping others.
I think he looks at her for a bit, then looks to where Winnie is. Is Winnie around?
Yeah, I think maybe she wanders in a little bit later, after the event. But yeah, she's getting her breakfast together. And if she meets Leo's eye, it'll be that little like knock knock knock.
He's gonna start getting breakfast, but that's just the actions he's doing as that doorway opens. Everyone feels that kind of release as the telepathic bond does open up for everyone, but he will make sure there's a private channel for Winnie in this moment.
How do you want to do this?
Honestly, I think we would just start. I don't think there's anything we need to worry about, but we just need to be prepped for whatever might come.
Right.
Udazash, how are you feeling?
Hi. Fine, I think.
Did
How are
s-
you?
Sleep well? I feel much better now. I think I probably can have like a power nap, and that will be great. But how are you?
You've asked me that twice. Has it changed in the last 10 seconds?
No,
I don't think so.
I
I
just
think I'm okay.
okay. Wonder. Are you busy?
She puts the plate down that she was holding. Not at the moment. I
Oh no,
don't think
please
so.
eat if you wanted to finish eating, because this go for yes.
She picks back up the plate. I can eat and do something else. I'm very good at multitasking.
I actually believe there's just something I need to speak to you about, and I wanted to I guess have your full attention when it was happening.
She puts the plate back down. Okay.
But if you want to
something-
finish your food first, you can eat the food and then
She puts the plate back up. Do I need to be on a full stomach? Because that's what you were saying.
well, I mean, the breakfast is a good first meal, and you know, it is up to you. I can't decide that for you.
She puts the plate back down. Why don't you just tell me what it is that you need, or else you are going to be worried about this the whole time, I think.
Okay. And he like looks back, and a chair kind of scoots over to him, and he sits down in it. Yeah, make sure you're.
Basu will grab a chair for Udazash and myself, I think, just to be around.
So, I'm going to say a lot of things. I'm going to try to say them as concise and as clear as I can. And I just need you to let me get through all of it before anything is said in return.
Okay.
And I need you to know as well in this moment that we would never do anything intentionally harmful towards you or anything surrounding things you care about.
I know that.
Okay. So you know the temple last night.
Yes.
It was you are a master with your bow and arrow.
I know.
Yes. So masterful even that drastic measures were needed. The easy part, actually. I think this is the easier of the two. You know how you were not in the actually like taps his head. You know how you're not with in the bond right now.
Yes, you said there was no bonds because you were really, really tired.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that was a calculated lie. There was a bond. You just do not have the capacity to be in it at this moment.
Oh. Okay. Why?
There are mental abilities that I have One of those is the ability to cease all mental communication via any source, and that has been placed upon you. Which meant, unfortunately, the consequence also means you couldn't be within the bond. But because the harder he like kind of looks over to Winnie, not like saying he needs help, but there's just a moment of she's like big sister, and he's like, all right, I think I can do this, right? I can do this is great.
Yeah. He just gets like, she doesn't say anything, she doesn't step in, she just nods once.
Before we went down into the Temple of Tiamat, she made an appearance.
She who?
Tiamat.
She did.
Well, she found a way to mentally dominate your mind, and in such you attempted to attack us on behalf of her because she told you to do so. You do not remember because I have the ability to absolutely modify your memory in the way that I need it to be modified, and I did it to make sure that we were safe. You gave me permission to do so.
Oh.
Your mind right now, currently, is a autistic visual that I created for you. At least the sequence between going from that entrance area into the below. I kept that sealed because, well, she had a very grand hold of you, and we didn't know how else to prevent that. You didn't know how else to prevent that.
Oh.
So we needed to get
okay.
through being within the temple, and until I had the power to recast, or to dismantle the memories I have placed, but we didn't want to do it until we were all not there, one, and until you were ready. And he shifts his hands, and that small little thread from the encoded thoughts starts to envelop his hand. This is everything. I can return it, but understand that she is she's a problem. Just like, and he looks directly at Anaya. Just like her dreams, she was able to make you someone that you are not. I am more than willing to give you these memories back. They are yours, and I do not have ownership of them, nor will I ever claim to have ownership. But she's a problem.
And I hurt you?
You're really good with your bow and arrow.
Yes, I am. You know, We found a lot of information in that temple. And I will admit I wanted to go because I wanted to find out more about what Zusa was. Because of what had happened the other day, when we met with those dragon creatures who tried to do something, and I was disappointed that I hadn't found anything, but we had found so much other information that I figured, well, it was still worth it to go, even if I had not found anything for me. She kind of looks at the thread in your hand and says, and this is why. And then she looks over at Basu and says, is this why your inventor person wanted to kidnap me?
Partly, we're still figuring out a lot of it. I don't think he knew exactly why he wanted you, but yeah.
I thought that was... At the time, I was just so interested in protecting you, but I did think that was, like, out of nowhere, but...
At the end of the day, this memory does not dictate who you are. It was a sequence of events that most would call traumatizing. And we locked them away, just so you did not have to focus on them while we were continuing our task. That is also why the non-detection has been put upon you, so nothing else could get in while our task was happening. But now, at the very least, giving you your memories back doesn't change her capacity to reach in, but it does. I just didn't want to force that upon you without you being aware of what that might mean.
Well, it sounds like there was no forcing. It sounds like we talked about this and I agreed, but I appreciate you saying so. I think I need to know, because not knowing in this moment is not stopping her from looking for me.
Well, so I said there was two things. It's technically a third. She's not the only one.
She's not the only one looking for me?
When I locked the memory away and any other from getting access, there was someone else. Also, I actually don't know if he was trying to lock things up herself, or if she wanted to get in, or what her end goal was. Mab. And when he says it, there's gonna be like a shimmering, like a heat wave, with a minor illusion, and it's gonna show Mab's face. What he saw, when he was in Udazash's mind. I have no clue what her goals were. I don't know if she was nefarious or she was aiming to maybe assist you from Tiamat. I don't understand the Fae like you and Winifred, though. But that is something to keep in mind. I guess my question for you is, outside of getting the memories back, would you like me to keep the blockage up? That will mean you're not in the bond. But it also means Tiamat cannot, or at least it's going to be harder for her to get in. But that also means Mab might not be able to get in, and I don't know if that's a good thing for you or not.
There's first I need to remember. She's just going to hold out her hand.
It's a little different than just reading a book. He's going to grab your hand, and that string is almost dancing around the both of ours in tandem, as I'm technically going to use 2 psionic dice to detect thoughts, and then encode the thoughts back into your mind.
You feel everything. You feel the memory of drawing your bow, aiming and firing the arrow into Leopold. You remember the few intense seconds that followed. You remembered the emotions you felt when your mind was your own. But you also remember just almost like an echo in the back of your mind, a conversation between Leo and Mab. Something that you shouldn't have been present for, yet it was there, and that you are in the Fae. Utasash, again, I'm finished discussing this. You are through with venturing to the material plane. I'm not going to send you on any more errands. We have business for you here that you can tend to in the meantime. I think that'll be quite fitting.
You won't tell me why, and I don't understand.
Do you forget with whom you are speaking, little one?
I don't forget things. You know that. And you won't tell me why. And it is infuriating. I'm the best person to go and do these things. And now I finally get to go and do the things. And now I can't go do the things.
You do not. And at this point, she fully stands over you and her height becomes massive. You do not know the puzzle piece that you are in her games.
Then tell me, what is going on?
No, knowledge is dangerous in this regard. So I am going to insist that you remain here until such a time that I feel secure enough that she will have lost your trail. And you may hate me if you wish, but this is the way of it. And as she says this, there is a caress on your cheek. Trust me. I must do this. And as she steps away in this wintry landscape, there are towering walls of ice and snow that arrange around you in a maze. And you are cut off. There is no one around you. The walls tower so high that climbing them would be impossible.
This is infuriating. Find and play your games. She snorts and starts to walk.
And you remember walking and walking and walking in a loop of time. The sun does not rise. The snow continues to fall, and you wander and wander and wander through this maze with the question of why burning into your mind.
Cujo.
Yes. You have detect thoughts up.
Oh, it's worse than that. And listen, you are allowed to say no. Something that chat, the universe, even the players might have forgotten is that before Leo was a scion, before he was a sorcerer, technically he was a chronology wizard.
Mm-hmm.
And psionic power is outside of the arcane, outside of the divine, outside of primality. It is such a very intrinsic force, esoteric power that kind of weaves and shunts through reality quite literally. Is there a world where I can backtrack back to that sequence between whoever that was and Udazash? Udazash is asking questions and she's not getting them. So instead, I turn my thoughts to that person and try to get the information for Udazash.
I would say yes, but that is very much a ritual that you would need to sit and cast. And
isn't it funny that I'm a ritual caster? I'm so sorry. I am literally a ritual caster in which I can do one ritual immediately without having its normal casting time.
Can I throw something in on this?
Mm-hmm.
Udazash was stuck in this cage for a very, very long time, mulling on that moment of why for a very long time. So his ritual might he might need to take the whole ritual, but even if he needs the full 10 minutes, I've got the time. I've got more than enough time.
I want you both to understand the gravity of what this means, that what it is that you are trying to do. You are trying to supersede the bonds of Udazash's memory and track Queen Mab herself in this moment in time to see what happens from their perspective. I'm going to ask Leo, how many psionic dice do you have right now?
I miscalculated. I did not actually have to spin the 2 to do the detect thoughts. So I have 9 right now. I needed 1 to start the telepathic bond.
Considering that this is essentially remote viewing beyond the bonds of scrying, beyond the bonds of many spells, I'd say 9 would probably do it.
He knows and has understood what memory and loss and knowledge means to Udazash. How much of it has either been forced out of her hands, how much of it has been hidden, how many times people have almost told her that she can't know something, she can't do something. And there is no ego. There is no pride. There is no hubris in his actions. But Illithids don't care about titles. Don't care about gods. Don't care about those who have arch in front of their name. They're beyond that. Literally.
I think that's one of the reasons that Udazash and Leo get along so well, is because that she also does not care. She respects power because she knows what power is, but she doesn't care about gods or titles or any of that. She doesn't care that she was yelling at the Queen of Air and Darkness. All she cared about in that moment was how unfair it was.
And to Leo, Mab is just another person who couldn't get through his barrier. 9 points are gone.
I will illustrate what happens. Thank you, Shadow. We see Udazash start to wander, and then we see her stop. And then we watch the scene play in reverse until that moment just before the maze rose up. And we watch, and Udazash, I imagine that you are essentially being like handheld and brought with this. We watch the camera. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I think so. And I think it's like she's remembering this and also reliving it, and also reliving it with Leo, and also helping Leo, and also trying to protect Leo, like all at the same time. Like wants to make sure, like, yes, can feel what Leo is trying to do, and absolutely wants to know what was this moment, but also is terrified of what might happen, and definitely has that moment of, you're more important than this memory? Don't hurt yourself for this memory. My memory comes and goes like the sand. You are special. My memory is not.
One and the same. Your memory is what makes you special.
We see the perspective shift to just over Mab's shoulder as she lifts her hands and conjures the maze. And Mab never shows emotion. But there is a shine in her eye. Well, I believe that will work for a while. As she turns and the camera rotates, and where there is cold and snow and ice around her, but a few feet away, there is sunshine and green and flowers, as standing a few feet away in a beautiful green gown made of vines with long flowing blonde hair over one shoulder, is Queen Titania. Yes, well, it had to be done. We know what happens if they get a hold of her, so we'll just have to keep her safe. I truly do hope her memory does not catch up, lest she knows. And it's at this point that the perspective, the scene of what is playing in front of you fades, and you're both standing in a hallway. For Leo, it's familiar. For Udazash, it feels familiar, but you've never been here before. And you're standing in front of a clouded mirror. A mirror that expands out for several feet. And just as you peek in, you see a form peek in the same way from the other side. And a hand, scaled with blue, presses against the mirror like it's a piece of glass. And as that smoke and fog fades, you see Udazash, but not quite. Her features are longer. Horns have protruded from her temples, and she stands much taller and is filled with a fiendish presence as you piece together everything. You were meant to be the Blue Abishai and one of the heads of Tiamat. And in that completion, you were meant to be a part of the ritual to bring her to the material plane.
That's Zusa.
You remember your parents pleading with the queen after you had been fed just a little seed of infernal energy, a gift from Zariel herself. You were meant to grow. You were meant to serve, but your parents refused. Your mother was a devoted cleric to Tiamat. Your father was not. They arranged for you to escape, but unfortunately, your parents did not survive, as your father ushered you into a nearby forest where Mab was waiting, knowing that you were a key piece of the puzzle. You were then whisked away from Tiamat's eyes and into the Feywild, outside of time, outside of this mortal struggle where centuries would go by. you realize that you are far older than what your physical appearance gives. You realize that you were here when the first Dragonborn were on this material plane. And Zusa is your birth name.
I look over at Leo and indicate through the mirror. That's what she wanted me to be. That is what I was supposed to be. That is what I would have been. Thanks to you, I remember it now. But that's not what I am. That's not who I am. It's not what I want to be.
He's gonna, standing side by side, Uda's ass, he's gonna reach out a hand to grip hers.
She'll take it.
Good thing I know from personal experience that what the world, what fate, God's power, what it dictates for you is not what you have to be. And I will do all that I can to ensure this does not happen.
I hate that this was kept from me. Like I have been a child this whole time. Like I could not fend for myself this whole time.
People with power think that they have the ability to dictate how you live your life and how you accept your own truths. Knowing does not make it easier for you to fall to the other side. If anything, knowing gives you the strength to push back. I'm glad you know.
I am too. Although I'm going to have to rethink how old I am. I thought I was like 48 or 36 or something. I think I'm much older than that. But that's the least important thing. I don't know why she still wants me. At this point, she is here. She got onto the material plane. She got what she wanted. Why does she still want me?
It's at this point in the physical realm you hear, because she's not fully here, darling. And everybody turns to look at the source of the voice. And it's here that we see Mab. This
And
is
that
certainly not... Oh, yeah. Yeah, that will
Okay.
pull you guys immediately out of it. And that before anybody can react, she says, "This is not the time and sincerely not the place for this conversation. Join me, won't you?" And everyone sinks into their own shadow and disappears from the elf song. And that's where we're going to end tonight's episode.
Ah! Was she mad? Was she mad?
Oh, she ain't the only one who mad. She ain't the only one who mad.
Dude,
They
you
were
have
mad
your
at mad.
brain from the past.
Bring in game
So-
now, motherfuckers.
Choices.
Wow.
We did definitely go late. We definitely want to make sure that our players can get some good sleep. So, first off, to our chat, thank you so fucking much for being a part of this show. I love this show so much. I've been sitting on this shit for about 6 months. So, let's go ahead and give the spotlight to our incredible cast. Let them know who you are, who you're playing, and where we can support you.
Hi, I'm Lauren Urban. She, her. You can find all the stuff I'm doing at lauren-urban.com. And thank you for everybody for sticking around so long so that all that could happen.
Wow. Hi. Omega here. Also known as Cryptbite across all social media channels. I've been Leo, who I think probably just pissed off the Queen of Air and Darkness, but listen, it's above me now.
Hey, what? Hi. It's Meadow sometimes. I'm so confused. Everyone is different now. And also, we've all been pulled into the no place. So I'm terrified. You can find me at Howdy Love Darlin. Anaya is my girl. She's not a crazy murder friend. She's a normal murder friend. And I can't wait till we come back.
Hi, hello, good evening, folks. This is Laura. This is Tutu. This is Laura Tutu. My pronouns are she, they, or whatever fits the bit. I have been our newly repacted celestial warlock, Winifred Fithiak. My website, lauratutu.com. If you're going to be at Darkness Emergent Los Angeles, come find me. I'm going to be there. Good shit. What the fuck?
Hello, everyone. My name is Tony Rodriguez. I have been Basu Brightbolt, our gnomish artificer. I also go by the Encountersmith. You can find me everywhere at Encountersmith. And wow, this game is so fun, and it is more fun because you guys are watching. Thanks for watching. This is cool.
Hello, everyone. My name is PJ McGaw, and I'm not only Nat 20 Productions official in your chat, but I'm all over the internet at PJ McGaw. If you see the bearded face, you're in the right place. I play Marcus Hellhammer, who is no longer a fighter monk, but now a paladin of redemption. Looking forward to that.
Oh, full paladin. Full.
Full
No
paladin.
action surge?
Boy!
No action surge, just smite and fight, baby.
Oh,
beautiful. And also auras, so please get close to me. Also, I don't know if I can say about the thing. Cujo, can I say about the thing on Mondays, or should I wait for a little bit?
Oh, let's wait. We gotta wait. We gotta wait till we have a trailer.
You know, that's a very good point. So go to my social medias if you want to see all the cool things I'm doing, writing, producing, performing. Blah. Go check it out there and keep your eyes for Crit Hit in the future. Until then, Cujo, back to you.
Hi, everybody. I'm Cujo. I have been Ball, Mab, Tiamat, Mishka, a lot of people tonight. I've worn a lot of hats. Lithander, Thani, what did you call him? The Raven Queen, the champion. It's been a lot. It's been a busy night.
I called him Lathy, although Thandy is much better than Lathy.
Lathy is so close to Lassie, and I can't help but
Andy is Daddy Thandy.
Daddy
Jesus.
Thandy. It's official.
Daddy Thandy.
All right, Daddy Thandy, new shirt coming to the Crit Hit.
Wait, hold on. Okay. Marcus has too many shirts. We got to get other shirts first. Calm down.
So, to those who have tuned in, sincerely thank you so much. This game, I'm so fucking glad we got to come back to this game. It's been an absolute delight. You can catch Crit Hit on Thursdays coming up on April 16th, where we start our Daggerheart game. We did a bunch of world building last night, and oh my god, it's gonna be so much fucking fun. So tune in for that. Fridays, congratulations, you're already here for Shadows over Baldur's Gate. And if you like hearing the voice of myself and our beloved Laura Tutu, you can go check out The Road to Hell, which is a Hunter the Reckoning podcast over at Messy Crit Productions. We are we are ramping up, at least on the recording side. You guys are not ready for what's coming. So many other things, but definitely seriously. Drift fishing is going to be a series that's going to start
premiering, I believe, this upcoming Wednesday.
Not this Wednesday. So next Wednesday,
following.
April 15th for 5 episodes. Yeah. I have an opera thing, so I can't start next Wednesday. So yeah, 5 episodes. We're playing Tackle Box by Jay Walton, me, and a whole bunch of my friends, and it's going to be wild.
Yes. Tune in for that because we're like legit. I said it at the beginning of the year. We are going to have so many shows on this channel. So tune in for the thing. Check us out on youtube.com/Critic Chronicles. Follow the socials for more show announcements. In the meantime, we're going to go ahead and get a raid set up for Daniel the DM, who's playing some rivals. And we love Daniel. Daniel is a friend of the channel. And tell him that his hair looks especially nice today. There you go. But in the meantime, we love you. We appreciate you. Please be nice to each other. And we'll see you guys next time. Good night, everybody.
Goodbye.
Okay.